In 2012, Bartolo Colon broke the record for most consecutive strikes thrown. He threw 38 in a row against the Angels. Today, I'm attempting to throw 39. So using our normal pitching setup, let's see if I can set a new record and throw 39 consecutive strikes.
I can do this. Right now, I'm not as certain. Take me to church.
Today's the day. It's a big record. Bartolo Colon. For days, if not weeks, I've been flip-flopping. If I think this is humanly possible, sometimes I'm like, yeah. Whenever I'm in the shower, I think I can do it. My arm feels good to start, which is huge. The first attempt is gonna be big for my morale. First attempt, I would like to get 20. Is 20 possible?
20 feels high.
20 feels high for a first one.
Right now, the zone is looking close and it's good. I'm fearing that in a short while, it will be looking like it's miles away. If the normal amount of pitches is a bullpen, this is like a stampede.
Too close. I mean, that's a corner.
I might do it first
Is this
try.
easy?
I might do it first try.
That hit. That hit by like a corner.
It's really close. It's 3?
That was free. Yeah,
And it was a bad 3.
but that's your first attempt. Oh, you look a little demoralized.
It's all about having fun. It's all about having fun and making friends.
Is what I told myself, but it wasn't about having fun. It was about throwing 39 strikes in a row. And I was now more determined as ever to do it, maybe even on this attempt.
Damn!
Oh.
I felt it in my breathing. I felt it in my breathing.
Yeah, you were a little off tempo. Also, camera took one right to the left. The 4 felt great.
4 felt great. This is an experiment of body and soul. At this point in the video, no one thinks I can do it.
Oh, I
At
think
home?
you can do it.
Okay, that's 1. I think it's possible.
By attempt 5, I had found my pitch grip I was going to use. I was starting to find my rhythm, but the brutal part of this challenge.
Damn. 8.
One tiny mistake and you have to start all over. You can tell I was clearly terrified for this challenge because my arm is my job in a way. So I really wanted to beat it before I did irreversible damage to my throwing limbs. So to monitor this, we'll keep doing check-ins on my very official soreness scale.
This is my UCL scale from arm feels good to oof, ouch, owie, hurt so bad.
We feel fine.
We feel good.
I would say warm and tingly.
It's honestly good to have it feel hurting like that.
Really?
It makes you feel alive and it makes you feel warm.
I feel like this is going to become a mental game and then a physical game when his arm starts to, his UCL starts to look like a croissant.
First ever attempt.
Yeah, I think
1.
that's your first miss. Hey, get the balls out now.
Do you think an MLB pitcher could do this in a bullpen pretty easy? Or is this like super hard?
That's what you guys are probably thinking right now while watching this, so let's show a glimpse of some double digits to boost a little confidence.
There's wins in every loss. That was 10. If I get 4 of what I just did in a row.
Done.
So let me just think of 4 mental 10s.
The next bunch of attempts were pretty much just me getting to around 10 strikes and then missing. And to make matters worse, Zoe started to get sore too.
My arm's getting kind of tired.
Okay.
But then this happened.
1.
Yeah, there we go, kid. I feel like a Little League dad.
$20.
That's 20.
Oh! Take me to church. 20. 20's good. I think it's doable. I felt like awesome. I felt so dialed in.
What? I'm surprised you said the number. I thought we were all going to be nonverbal. I mean, Ronnie and me were giggling. We were looking at each other smirking.
You might have to sit.
Oh, yeah, you want to know what? Don't even worry. Don't even worry about it, guys. Oh, no.
I've never been that quiet in my life. That was flow state.
That was close.
I just got a degree at flow state, minoring in awesome pitching.
This is the most hopeful I'd been so far. Not only did we get over halfway there, we had also learned how to be a little superstitious.
I will say, I don't think we say the number out loud. Whenever you say the number out loud, the next pitch is a miss.
The warehouse was full of hope. The only thing that could stop me would probably be 5 more hours of throwing or a way too big IHOP lunch.
Let's do an arm check-in. I wouldn't say my arm feels good.
Oh, no.
Would I say it hurts? No.
Well, what would you label this if you had to? Tingles.
I feel my arm on my body. I'm recognizing that my elbow's there.
Kind of a good news, bad news situation. Good news, I've got 20 strikes in a row in only a couple hours. Bad news, the challenge is already beginning to make me question what it means to be a human.
Pulled it. I've never felt more like a pitching machine.
You look like a
I think I'm
pitching
losing
machine.
my humanity.
Yeah, you're not speaking. Sometimes I think the ball's coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even tell.
Turns out, losing your humanity, not a good competitive strategy. I went through my worst stretch yet. We had some 2s, some 3s, a lot of 5s, a couple 10s, but just couldn't get anything going.
It's on a scale of 1 to 10. What's your optimism level?
Right now I'm a little low. After I got my 20, I was like, I'm definitely getting it. Right now I'm not as certain.
It was time to ask for help. It was time I talked to a professional pitching coach to help me out.
We've been tracking your pitches.
Okay.
And this is pretty much kind of like your area, your zones,
Okay.
on the strike zone. So, but I mean, the numbers are tracking.
I'm tracking to get it?
Yeah, your numbers are tracking. So, in
right.
a couple more attempts, we should be seeing a 25.
Okay.
And then from there, you carry us the rest.
Okay. That's what I needed.
Now more motivated than ever, I sucked it up on the mound for 45 minutes.
So I just have this shirt now. It's $45. Cut 39 strikes. I don't really.
Not a great deal, but you can get a great deal with Shady Rays polarized sunglasses. We love Shady Rays. I genuinely think the product is amazing and it's at a very affordable price. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company offering a world-class product rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. But the best part about Shady Rays, if they ever go missing or get damaged, they have the most insane protection plan in all of eyewear. Every pair is backed by lost or broken replacements. Go to shadyrays.com and use code ICE for 35% off your next pair of polarized sunglasses. That's code ICE at shadyrays.com.
Do you need some water, some caffeine, some pancakes?
I need some food, yeah.
Arrives, they've been picked up. They will be here in 20 minutes.
But with the promise of lunch on the horizon, I knew I had one last chance to do something special.
I'm gonna sit in the righty's batter's box because you've been so successful when I've done that.
This round started good, seeing 5 on the board, then 10, switch the angle so don't get bored. And it just kept going. I'd fully lost count, but all of a sudden, we're at 20? I was in full-on flow state. My JV baseball caliber delivery was feeling fine-tuned, and all I could see was a glowing tunnel with a strike zone at the end of it. Could this be the 39?
No, what was that?
27.
I had no idea. 27? Oh, that was such a good round. I can't know the number. I can do this. That's 11 away. Pancakes the whole time I was thinking about. 27 is really good.
Why am I on my knee? You're the one who threw 27.
27 in a row. Mike Trout number.
And just like that, it was time for lunch. Let's get right to it. I ate an entire IHOP breakfast sampler in about 7 minutes. Kind of a weird shoot day lunch? Yeah. But it gets worse. When I went to find a picture to show you guys what I ordered, an article popped up saying what I just ate in 7 minutes is their most caloric breakfast platter to date. It's from a website called Food Beast. So let's see if me accidentally recreating the Office fettuccine alfredo fun run carbo loading scene works out for me. Just a few rounds after filling up my arteries with assorted breakfast meats, I started filling up the zone again. Were the pancakes and assorted meats fueling me? Obviously this isn't a strike. I don't know. Why is this even in slow motion? There's so much of the video left.
What was that?
20. That was a
20.
solid post-pancake 20.
Post-lunch 20.
That was a good one.
I want to look back at myself last night, and I don't know if I had more hope or less hope, but I want to get this.
It's the night before the big day. This is feeling like hallowed grounds. I really hope I can do it. I don't know if that video was conclusive at all. Kind of had the same exact temperament. Has this been one too many video cutaways? Probably, I think so, yeah.
We gotta get to 30. We haven't touched 30 yet. I think if we get to 30, we have a new lease on life. If you get to 30, what's your strategy? Just keep going or stop?
Just keep going. What was that?
6.
Damn.
How's the arm feeling?
Good. My eyes are starting to get a little...
And with that embarrassing 0, it was time to face our greatest challenge yet. Something we all knew would happen, but not in this way. A perfect storm of pancake fatigue, arm fatigue, and brain fatigue had all crashed into me about 4 hours into throwing. And the thing that really doesn't help with that is throwing for another hour. By far my worst hour of attempts yet, so I'll just put them to music so they aren't as boring.
Ooh, how it hurts so bad. Tommy John is my dad.
Maybe think like I have to throw 50 strikes. And then 38 seems like a smaller number.
I had a couple good 15s in there, but didn't get close to sniffing 20, and at this point, I desperately needed to touch 30 before...
My arm hurts. It's a lot of throws. I don't know if I've hundreds,
I would say 300.
300, 400 pitches probably.
But you're gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it.
My body was clearly hurting based on what my mechanics had turned into. This is how you throw if you are born without hips. But moments like these are what I believe people call a last hurrah. We dug deep. We came together as a team to try and get me into a fast rhythm of accuracy.
The rhythm is like really important.
We gotta keep the rhythm. Like a ball can't get by us.
This was a three-man organization chock full with determination and accountability. Look at the smooth infield flip. Who was that? Marco Scudero? And then we got Vanderbilt, Dansby Swanson over here. But none of it worked. I got a 15, couple 10s, nothing, not even close to 39. I gave another hour of bad attempts, and this is pretty much the most impactful thing to come from it.
Good horsing. That's how I say good morning to horses.
Good horsing.
My body was falling apart, my arm did not feel good, and finally I sucked out of the straw that broke the camel's back.
That didn't feel good.
Looks like it hurt real bad.
I'm just gonna put my hands in my pocket.
You tried real hard, man.
Feels great.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use my left arm to do this. because-
Honestly, an alarm sound effect just started playing.
Okay, wait, the sad music's turning into exciting happy music? Wait, what? I'm sure some of you have already commented this, but it's time to reveal. Bartolo's 38 strike record wasn't all strikes in the zone. There were swing and misses, there were hits, there were foul balls. So to simulate that, the big zone, and it was hiding right under your noses the entire time.
Let's see if my arm has anything left.
I can't wait to hear that for 40 consecutive times.
What a sneaky finale reveal, but even with this massive zone, 39 strikes is still a challenge. My lower half and arm had fully given out on me, so I was throwing with pure rotator cuff. And I can't lie, this entire time, I was still thinking about my 27 on the smaller zone. Kind of insane that happened so early in the challenge. Wish it had been 39. And I'm still going. I mean, wow, this is so many pitches. A full day of throwing. A full day of making sure I can't move my arm for the next week. One kinda bad song about Tommy John being my dad. It's all led to this.
One more and I can ice my arm.
You can leave your arm on the mound. It's for 39.
Little high.
He chased.
That was a little high.
He chased it. He chased it.
That's so many. That's so many pitches.
Ooh,